Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Lady K Chat podcast. I am your host, Lady K, and I'm here to tell you about today's show, which is called Signs of Strength. And Signs of Strength is really focused on business support. A lot of us feel like we don't get the adequate support that we need. So today I'm going to discuss how can you get different levels of support. Yes, because there are different levels of support. Tune in right now. See you soon.
The following podcast is a Lady K Enterprises production.
Lady K.
Welcome, and thank you for tuning in to Lady K Chat, a podcast that is designed for all women to become better versions of themselves, which is broadcast every Tuesday and Thursday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Various subjects will be speaked upon, such as relationships, personal development, health and wellness, wealth building, children, and so much more. She is a two-time Amazon best-selling author, an international speaker, and life coach. She is Kalima, aka Lady K. And now for your host, Lady K.
Hello, everyone, and thank you for tuning in today's episode, Sign of a Strength. I would like to make it clear that it is not a weakness when you ask for help. It is actually a strength. And this message is for the person who have a hard time asking for help. So many people walk around needing and wanting help, but they are afraid to ask or even allow their pride to be in the way. And honestly, whichever way you look at it, it all stems from fear. Fear of judgment and also being let down. We struggle with this because of our past experience. When people let you down numerous of times, I'm pretty sure you have a hard time letting folks in. And I understand. But at the same time, too, why keep yourself stagnant because you don't know everything? And you actually need the help, but you actually just need the right help. We struggle, but I'm here to tell you, struggle no more. God has a plan for you, and it's time for you to get out your own way. Because you have experienced people letting you down, this should build up some type of wisdom in you. So because now that you are wiser and you understand things a little bit more better, you become selective because you are aware and you understand you can't do it alone. And if you do it alone, you can physically and mentally burn yourself out. This is how people go through depression. You get stuck in your own head and you don't know how to get out. That is a battle and a spirit that needs to be released from the shackle that's holding you back. Because you know what? Shackles hold you in bondage and it keeps you away from your destiny. That is what the enemy wants, but we all know God can turn around and use it for his glory. Listen, I would like to take the time to state, if you see your brother or sister struggling, why don't you ask them, is there anything that I can do for you? And can I pray for you? This is how you assist someone. You don't assist them by talking down on them or degrading them while they're at a certain point in their life. No, that's not how you uplift and encourage. Everyone needs that type of person in their life to say, you know what, I got you. And let me just share a quick story with you. I recently had a conversation with a girlfriend of mine. She said to me, you know what, Lady K, I'm having a hard time achieving this goal. She said, I don't know why, but I'm just struggling and I need help. So I asked her, what do you need help with? And she was like, you know what? I don't even know. And I said to her, how would you like if I was your accountability partner? And she said, you know what? I think that would help. She said, yes, I would love that. So now that she agreed to it and now that she wants to be held accountable, which is a great thing, you as the individual that's struggling, right? You have to ask yourself, are you ready to be held accountable? That is when another person steps in the area where you're struggling at to help you achieve your goal. And you have to please understand it is time for you to get out your head, because you're having that battle back and forth. Should I or should I not? You have to make a decision. You have to make a sound decision. You can't go back and forth. That's going to keep you again in bondage. This is why it's great for you to speak. And I'm sorry, I know a lot of people were taught, you keep your problems to yourself. Listen, that don't mean you have to talk to any and everybody. And I want to tell you this too. It is actually okay and healthy to have a psychologist or to have a therapist, someone that you can speak to and vent to get the things that's off your chest. Again, we're acknowledging it is strength to ask for help. You don't have to seek just anyone. You want to seek someone within the area that they specialize in specifically will help you in your situation. Now that's just on the mental health side. Now when you're ready to achieve other areas of your life, like as far as, obtaining a business goal, then that's when you got to hang around a whole new network. You got to remember, you're positioning yourself to elevate. You're elevating yourself to get out your own head, to ask for help, because again, we recognize that asking for help is a strength. In order for you to get strengthened, we know that there are strength in numbers. So with that being said, you want to make sure you have the right people in place. And how are they feeding you in different areas of your life? Listen, please stay away from the naysayers. They're not going to do anything for you. If you keep asking the same people and they don't want to help you, I know it's kind of scary, but this is when you have to find the people that are at a different level, the level where you want to be. That person has what you need. Change your circle. For those who grew up being taught, do it by yourself, don't ask for help, I hope you were able to know that there is a message behind that message. And it's pretty much saying how to apply some of the things that they're being said. So some parts is going to require your actual handprint. And then there are going to be other areas where it require many hands, because we all know that many can do more. And in many countries around the world, the cultures, this is exactly what they do. They help one another. That's a tight support system, which make a solid foundation. And that is exactly what you need. Listen, let me tell you how vital depression and suicidal is, and how it interferes with people who feel like they don't have a support system. There was a young lady on Facebook, and right before she took her life, she went live on Facebook. And on her Facebook, she was smiling and she was giggling. No one knew that once she cut that video off, she was going to take her own life. And this is why, to me, it is solid to have those type of people in your life. Because I'm trying to figure out, did anyone even catch the signs? Did she ask for help? And on top of that, did people ignore her? Because that's another issue too. When you're constantly being ignored and you're trying to tell people how you feel, and people feel like you're not listening to them, then people become silent. I just want to say this to you. Please do not allow fear to reside in you. Ask the right people. Asking for help is a strength. I hope this message resonated in you, and for you to know that God has a greater plan for you. You are here on purpose. He gave you purpose, and I hope you find your purpose. Thank you for listening tonight. Continue to follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at Lady K Chat. And if you need to send an inquiry, you can submit it at www www.ladykenterprisesinc.com. Have a great night, everyone.
Lady K.